Did I hit stop recording? Would you guys quit looking at my Sakk? Alright, so this is going to be my initial review of the Sakk camera balancer stand bag. So I found out about this at Big Hill Jam a couple months ago from Headstrong Films. Never seen one in the field before, so went over, talked to him just for a quick minute, and went on a limb and bought one. It was $169 on sale. I'll put the price up there. So far, I've used this out in the field for 3 days, and it has been great. Again, this is just like initial review. If you carry a heavy rig handheld for 12 hours, you know that your arms and back are pretty sore at the end of it. With a Sakk, it definitely helped a ton. Some things that I really like about it: somewhere to set your camera if you're not using it. If you got to set it in the ground, you set it on the ground, you're not setting it in the dirt. I like how much stabler the footage is. It did have a little bit of a learning curve because you're used to panning differently, and then whenever you pan with this, you gotta keep it all in the hips.
It's all in hips.
I did like how lightweight it is. It's 300 grams, I believe. I'll put it up here what the actual weight is. I did like that it's super lightweight, so it doesn't add a bunch of extra pounds that you don't need to your rig. I like that you can either have the branding out front, spin it around, or no branding. You know, that's totally up to you whether you want to show everyone, if you want to show everyone your Sakk or not. Some people don't mind it. I don't think it comes in any other color than black. I didn't see any options on their website. They might have something further on. So one of the things I don't like about it is the fact that now it's an extra piece of gear I have to bring. I feel like I just keep adding more and more gear. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a good addition. I need to figure out what these are for. There's 2 loops in the front and then 2 in the back. I just found myself fiddling with them whenever I was just standing around. But I do have a couple cons. I can't show you the one, but I can give you... Actually, I can't hold that. Okay, I'm back. I'll probably fast forward that. But, so, I just picked up a new lens because we're always trying to make things better here. So what I had used previously, I've been using Nikon for years. I made a brief stint with Sony, didn't like it, and then we're back with Nikon. Watch me as I struggle with the lens on. So this is a older F-mount lens that I bought years ago for a DSLR. The zoom ring's getting kind of hard to turn. It's louder when it's focusing, so I upgraded to the Z mount, which we're shooting on now. So I can show you what I'm talking about. Let's not knock this guy off. So when you have this on, and then you put the matte box on, which I can't show because I have it on the camera right now, there's extra weight hanging off the front. So side note, everyone complains because Nikon moved the zoom ring to the front where the focus is. Now I can get to it easier, because this was my complaint. I had to get my hand underneath of there if I wanted to zoom the lens, and with this lens being harder to zoom because it's older, I think it's probably 15 years old at this point. With it being older and just a little stiffer, you know, as us older people know, you get a little stiff with age. Yeah, so it just made it hard to get in there and give her a turn if you needed to. But with that lens that I'm shooting on now, they switched. This is the zoom lens on the older lens that I have, and then this is the focus. Now this is the zoom and the focus is back here, and everyone was complaining, but I see what you did, Nikon. No one even knows it yet, probably. Yeah, so that was gonna be my complaint. It was hard to get under there, but now it's gonna be easy because the zoom ring is switched. And I just figured this out right now. And I'm pretty excited because that was my biggest con. I couldn't get my hand easily under there to turn the zoom ring. So I was like, well, here's a chance to upgrade to a newer lens. It should be better with everything, and then I don't have to worry about the mount, because the mount has like, it might have a little play in it, I don't know, but this is great. So my major con just went away, but it is still a little bit of a con if your zoom, if you're shooting on a zoom and your zoom is closer to your camera, it's harder to get your hand under there and zoom it than if it was further out, because now it's not really under the bag. So that is a blessing in disguise, maybe? I don't know. But that's awesome. I'm super pumped on that now. Yeah, I like it. Don't know where to go from here, because now I have to rethink it. What is my con? I guess that would be a con for other people. If you're shooting a Nikon camera with a Z mount 70 to 200, there you go. With 24 to 70, you're gonna have that same problem. I don't really use this lens too much, to be honest with you. It's more of this 70 to 200 and the 400 2.8, and I don't put the 400 on here because it would just fall off. Like, this is pretty stable. I'm not afraid to deal with this because this camera is old, but it's still great. Just YouTube it and you will see that the D700 is probably one of most people's favorite cameras, but that's for a different video. Anyways, back on topic. Major complaint for me now isn't really a major complaint. I think the only other con that I have is this buckle system here, just because you could get this snagged on something and the buckle could open. I'll probably just take this off so that I don't have that problem, and then it'll be really hard to open the buckle up. So that's just something you have to be wary of. Other than that, I mean, as of right now, my 2/3 race review, I think it's a solid buy for $169 on sale, but it might always be on sale. I don't know. It's might be one of those things. I honestly think it's a great buy if you shoot film. It's not really for a photographer, just because of the way that you shoot. If you don't have an external monitor on top so that you can lay down, it might be harder to shoot. It's 2 thumbs up in my book. I don't know. Yeah, so if you could, like, subscribe, definitely comment. Let me know how much this video sucks or how good it is. If there's anything else you would like for me to review that I have or that I can get, I would gladly do it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks. Did I hit stop recording?